What's more frustrating than dealing with energy that seems to be stuck? Perhaps dealing with energy that seems to be stuck, but yet seems kind of unstuck at the same time, but doesn't seem to become unstuck enough to really unstick you from the situation that you feel stuck with in the first place. That's really frustrating. And that's likely the type of situation that you've been dealing with lately, where energy just seems to kind of be at a standstill, but yet at the same time, you feel all these things stirring to the surface, all these potentials opening to you on the horizon. But at the same time, none of them, even though you begin to try them, seem to be bringing the level of progress that you're really desiring to see from the situation that you're involved in. So what can you do? Well, with this particular situation, as Saturn is beginning to station and turn back direct, and will begin its transit back through Mula Nakshatra, where it will remain until about the 3rd of October, and Saturn stations on the 6th of September. With this particular situation, you need to look at a few different things. Let's examine the concept first of honor versus pride. Okay, so pride. So pride could be when you're dealing with the situation and you can see something that you might need to do in order to make it work out more smoothly, not only for you, but also for everybody else involved in the situation. Yet you still seem to go, no, I'm not going to do that because it's going to affect my honor. I need for this to happen in this particular way. If it doesn't happen in this particular way, then my capacity to be strong and quote unquote deliver the goods is going to be compromised, and it's going to make me look like a complete idiot. But what's more of a complete idiot? Somebody who really is dealing with a situation that could shift if they would only do the right thing, but instead they just go, no, it's going to happen my way. It's my way or the highway. I think that we kind of understand that it's that second scenario wherein the person's being a little bit idiotic. But that's okay. I'm an idiot sometimes. It's not that you're, alone in your idiocy. We're all idiots, okay? We all make those mistakes and we all behave like idiots from time to time. So true honor is looking at the situation and going, okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. I've been having this hunch that if I do this, if I let go of one particular area where I seem to really be kind of holding on to something because of a belief or a way of looking at things where I feel like I need to honor completely the letter of the law, if instead I budge on that just a little bit, perhaps something will begin to shift. And chances are it likely will. In the coming weeks from like the 6th of September until about the 3rd of October, chances are it will. But it's not going to do that immediately. It's going to do it piece by piece, bit by bit, right? You'll likely find yourself seeing opportunities arise as one bit of the situation begins to break apart, and you seize upon that opportunity. And again, you begin to become somewhat stuck in a rigid set of thinking because, hey, that's Saturn. Saturn likes to think very rigidly. Saturn's a downward-looking planet. Its gaze is very narrow on those things that it has to deal with, and it doesn't see anything else. So you'll likely find yourself getting stuck again a little bit, and then having a realization, poof, and then things will break apart again. And gradually over time, that commitment that you made, that commitment which indeed involved a sacrifice, is going to help to free up a lot of energy where you have been stuck. But you see, the thing is Saturn, even though Saturn is a very slow moving planet, its energy is very Vata oriented. So it's very restless. And it's in Mula Nakshatra, which itself is a Vata Nakshatra. So the energy is very intensively restless, and it sees itself as dealing with the problem, and it's only focused on that particular problem. And as the sun comes into the equation, which is going to be transiting Purva Falguni Nakshatra, the sun is Pitta in a Pitta Nakshatra. So there's a sense of going, right, well, I can either be really firm, really hard, and really strong and going, no, it's my way or the highway, or I can bend and break a little bit and recognize I may have to separate myself from something or someone in order for this situation to move forward, and then make a very strong commitment to do that rather than making a very strong commitment to cling on to something with your, every last vestige of strength that you have. If you can let go a little bit, and you know that you need to, because that little bell has been going off in your head and it's saying, this is where you're stuck. And one part of you may feel like it's not the honorable thing to do to let go in that particular circumstance, right? But self-check, take a look in the mirror, really look at whether your honor is involved or your pride is involved. And hey, if your honor really is involved, if you really feel that that's the honorable thing and that's the right thing to do, then, you stick with that. But I can guarantee you there's going to be at least one small little iota of pride somewhere in the equation. And where that sense of pride is stuck and where it's hanging you up, take a look at that and look at how you can take the cosmic sledgehammer and go, break it up into small little pieces and then vanish it all out of the way, clear it all, get out the cosmic broom, sweep it all out of the way. The pathway will become much clearer, and you will begin to see the progress that you've really been desiring for a long time, and that perhaps you've just been holding yourself back from achieving in the first place. But if you could use a little bit of help with this process, I should mention that I do offer several different levels of astrological service, all of which are available through the astrological services page of my website. If you'd like to book with me, you can do so by following the link above. That's going to do it for this look at Saturn stationing direct in Mula Nakshatra on the 6th of September, where it will continue its transit through Mula Nakshatra till the 3rd of October. Until next time, please do take the very best care of yourself. Bye now.